and welcome to the Leader's Edge. This is about sharpening your competitive advantage and making a positive impact as a leader in the organization and the community. I'm Emily Chiwa, and this is Georgia Donaldson, and we are leadership coaches. And today we are speaking setting yourself up for success.
Setting yourself up for success, Emily. And let me tell you something, this morning is success because here we are, the second day in our life, the Leader's Edge. And we're talking about success this morning. And, it's the beginning of the year. We're still brand new in 2024. And I know there are lots of people who are still thinking about what are the successes they had last year and what are the things that they want to do this year. So we are here this morning to find out from you, what
Absolutely.
does success mean for you? Is it your position? Is it your family? Is it your educational goal? What is it for you? Because success means so many different things to so many different people. And we know one of the things that grounds us in our success is our values. So we're suggesting to you that you understand your values, what underpins you. Because for us this morning, success means being live, being here, and not having delays, right, Emily? Because we know the challenges that we faced with this platform already. So this is success for us. So success can be small, success can be medium, success can be large. And success means different things to different people. Emily, I know you have a lovely story that you want to share about your success journey because it's a little difficult sometimes when you're on a growth path and then you think, this is really not where I want to be. You want to talk to us about your success story, Emily?
Absolutely. So my story, some of us will know it, some of us never really, may not at all. So here it goes. I think growing through my career, I would have been the definition of success to many people, myself included. I mean, I ticked all my boxes. I had a very ambitious plan for myself, career-wise, and I ended up in banking. I always say ended up in banking because that was the job that I got. That was the start that I made out of school. Even before I went to university, I had a short year in banking as a teller. So it remained the place that I was, I suppose, because of the experience, the early experience, had the advantage of getting in. So I got in and I got great position corporate banking after graduating from the university, and I worked my way up. And then I transferred from one bank to another and continued that trajectory up into senior management positions, into leadership positions, leading teams, doing all the things that I wanted to do. Would make me successful, ticking all the boxes, getting married, like all the things that I wanted. And it was great. And then at some point, while there, I started to feel very differently about things. Like something was missing. And it was a knowing feeling, Georgia, a very knowing feeling that something was
Yeah.
missing. And I could not put my finger on it. And it took years. And I couldn't really talk to many people about it because everybody's like, what's wrong with you? You're successful, behave yourself. And I was
Right.
even feeling guilty sometimes because, like, I've been given so much and I have so much. Why am I not grateful? What
Yes.
is wrong with me? So I had all these feelings, right? However, it continued to gnaw at me. And I continued to search very slowly, gently, making little moves, switching jobs, first of all, doing the same thing in a different role, then seeking different roles when I went to different organizations to see, okay, maybe it's a different role that I needed. And then eventually one day, I guess, one of the programs I went on as a leadership development was a coaching program. I just felt like I love this thing. I enjoyed this program so much. I would probably, check this out and train myself up in this a little more. And eventually, that is what I did, Georgia. I took this chance. I decided to stop, pause my career, stop work, give myself a couple of years off, and explore. And I went and I did a program with Invite Change. That was the company that I chose to train at, and I just felt like, wow, this feels like what was missing. So off I went and created this company, which I know. Yeah, sorry, there's a delay. Go ahead, Georgia.
Yes. No. But you know, Emily, there are people who would say to you, but Emily, you're ungrateful. Look at all of the opportunities that you had, and yet you felt, you weren't fulfilled. What was missing, do you think?
What was missing was, I think part of from my I always wanted to help and support people, and service was really, really important to me. I think what was missing was I didn't feel like I was involved enough in those areas. So being of service, developing people, those used to be the parts of my role that I always enjoyed the most in my leadership capacity. So while I enjoy the work, the technical work and so on, I still do enjoy that. The part that was missing was seeing that that progress that people make. I really, really enjoy that. I really, really light up when I see that happen. So I feel like, yeah. So when I started doing more of that, I realized that was the piece that was not that for me. I needed to feel fulfilled. Right. So it was that fulfillment.
And we share that. We have that in common, Emily. It is that sweet spot where you're an active participant in the growth and development of somebody else. And when you see someone move from one space into another and they're growing, it really is like music to your ears.
Yes, absolutely. Especially when they started off feeling like, I can't do this. I don't think it's possible. And then they actually do the actions, and you see the growth, and they themselves can't believe that it happened. It's always amazing feeling.
So what we want to say to our listeners, we're so happy that you're on. Those of you who have joined us this morning, and we know some of you will catch us on the replay. What are we saying to you this morning is that success means different things. And you have to understand at your own stage in life what success means for you at that point in time. Because when you're 18, success means one thing to you. And it's totally different when you're 25. And for those of us like Emily, you and I, who are just a little bit over 25, success means a little different thing for us now, right? Because we just passed 25.
Absolutely.
And so it's important for you to be comfortable with yourself and do not play to the tune of other people who say that, success should be this for you at this stage in your life. So we're going to ask you, have you defined what success means to you at this stage in your life? How many of you have a journal? You want to grab your journal someday this week? Emily, what are we going to ask them to do this week?
Well, I think it's to always look inward. Seek out that meaning of success. Check in with your values. Sometimes we change. They do change slightly over the years. What's important at one stage, as Georgia just said, changes as you go along. And maybe check in to see if you're really feeling that where you are is where you want. And if you feel like there's something else that is there for you, there's more. There's one life to live, right? So I would say start to make a plan towards that thing that would give you that more. So that when you look back 5 years from now, you'd be like, wow, if I didn't make that change, or I didn't hear this program, or I didn't act on this voice that is inside of me, I would never have gotten to this point. And I mean, I still walk around pinching myself because I never be doing what I'm doing here today. So the point is, you never know unless you make a start, and one tiny step, just write it down, So that's what I would say.
That's so important. And the other thing too, Emily, is to celebrate the successes that you have had over these years. If it's something that you said you wanted to do, that coaching program, which you did, celebrate about it. If it's something that you wanted to do with your family and you've done it, celebrate with them about it too. So always remember to be thankful for what you've gotten and celebrate it. So this week, we're asking you to grab
Yes.
your journal. Talk about the journey that you've had. Write down the successes that you have had. And what are some of the things that you still want to do? Write them down and start to plan towards them. What do you say about that, Emily?
Absolutely. Yes, yes, and yes. So yeah, and so in keeping us this program short and sweet,
Mhm.
I think I hope that you got what you needed. You can always message us, send us a comment or a question if you have more questions on this topic, right, Georgia? Either to myself or Georgia on our platforms, on our social platforms, on LinkedIn or anywhere else you see this program showing up. And we just want to thank you for joining us today. Um, of course, leave the comment, especially if you saw the replay, leave the comment, make sure and share it, and look out for us on Monday mornings at 7 a.m., where we talk about the leader's edge and how you can sharpen your edge and contribute more to your
Yes.
community and your organization as leaders. Yeah.
Right, good. So next week we're going to be having a guest. So Emily and I will be joined by a
Oh,
guest
yes.
next week. Yes, so we're happy about that. So we won't tell you who that guest is, but next week, and we'll just tell you he will be a fascinating person to listen to. So watch out for that next week, Monday at 7.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Okay,
Georgia.
take
It's
care. Have
been
a lovely
great.
day and a wonderful week. Take care, everybody.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.